me say this better. Cabo is a star. Goodz is a star. Eunice is a superstar.
There you go. Superstar is the separator.
Let me say this better. Cabo is a star. Goodz is a star. Eunice is a superstar. There you go. Superstar is the separator.
I might swerve in that corner, whoa. Bitch, hold on tight, cause I tweaking this bitch, I letting shit go.
I came back, man. I came back, man. Make the earth say I came back like Jesus on the third day. What's up with you, man?
Hey, man, happy Easter to all of y'all and out there, and happy spring break to all of y'all. All you kids is at the crib, huh? Yeah.
Wild work.
I am.
Boy, I tell you, man, everything is eaten without you even asking about it.
Yep.
You go from having multiple TVs to having to watch the game on the phone or watch whatever you watch on. You just want your peace and quiet. You can't even find a corner or room shot there with a man cave. I got mine. He got his. I've been to his. He's in mine almost once a week. You know what I'm saying? So, but try to find some solace and peace out there with everything that y'all got going on. But before we even get started, man, I gotta say rest in peace to Miss Nisha Vada. You know what I'm saying? Really cool person, dope, loyal follower on battle rap fan, huge battle rap fan. You know what I'm saying? And she's got they made a post for her. You know what I'm saying? It says the battle rap community lost a fan/supporter, and Nisha Badass was a mother and a sister and a daughter. She was a huge fan of Meg Thee Stallion. And I think it would be dope if everyone retweeted and liked the tweet in support of her. Her mother provided a cash app for anyone that wanted to support. $SS1063. You know what I mean? And really good person, man. You know what I'm saying? I haven't really heard all of the details as far as what's going on with her, but I know she was a dope fan. Follow her on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Always kept up with the battle rap and the battle rap culture. And the thing is, the reason why I even say this is like in battle rap, you kind of become like almost like a distant cousin, like you know, you got a cousin in Tennessee. You know what I'm saying? You kind of like with a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Because you see people, you know, you have like birthdays, and then they have kids, and then they grow up, and people go to college, and then you just like year after year after year, y'all see the same, y'all talk to the same people, same events. And some people you may meet in person, some people you may never meet, but you know what I'm saying? If they've been in the cycle of battle rap for a while. It is what it is, you know what I mean?
And it's never, I'm about to say, it's never a good thing, too, when you lose a family member, especially when whether it wasn't blood related. You know what I'm saying? Battle rap community been taking a couple losses, so, you know what I'm saying?
Rest in peace, Miss Nisha Badass.
Facts.
Now, let's get to everything that we need to get to, you know what I'm saying? Battle rap Monday, you know what I mean? There was an event this weekend.
Yes.
No, I didn't catch it, you know?
That was the mean joint.
The mean joint, you know what I'm saying? I had seen some of the clips or whatever the case may be. I did see New Jersey Twork, the diamond tester, like a diamond tester.
I see gold, we call it booty, like the pirate treasure. We're gonna find out who the weakest link, like a diamond tester. One touch. We're gonna find out who's the weakest link, like a diamond tester. One touch, you get a chain reaction, like a diamond tester. Go. One touch, you get a chain reaction, like a diamond tester. Go from the beat to the stone, like a diamond tester. Hold on, Drew. You giving this nigga too much time and effort. Let me lighten up on real, like a diamond tester.
Like a diamond tester, you know what I'm saying? But it was kind of weird because he was supposed to battle A-War like the week before, but then he had a foot, but then he didn't battle. He battled this week, and you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't see the battle, so I can't tell you who won or whatever the case may be, whatever you heard.
Yeah, I heard a bunch of stuff, but I haven't seen anything with my eyes, so if I don't have the ocular proof, I can't tell you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it looked like they was cooking, but the stream seemed fine.
Right, but so today, Goodz sends me a blog, right? And you know, Goodz has been doing his blogging thing or whatever the case may be.
Yeah, shout out to Goodz.
Shout out to him, you know what I'm saying? I'm from the Bronx. I'm from up the hill, 233rd, White Plains Road. Everybody know up the hill, everybody know down the hill. He knows. He's from not too far from where I'm from, right? Okay. So anyway, the 41 bus, he's actually from there too. He really is. So anyway, we was talking and he sent me a blog and it was like New Jerzey Twork had said he wasn't a superstar in battle rap. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, it was his response, you know what I'm saying? And he wound up, you know, putting up his views and giving his viewpoint and things like that. And Did you see the blog? Like, what's your thought? I'll give you my thought after I'll get your thought. What do you think?
So I mean, the word around is, I guess they was asking Twerk in the spaces, and you know that's what happens, or the glazing community,
right?
You know, because they get in the space, and whoever starts the space
with everything,
anybody that falls under the tree, they gotta glaze whoever that is. So. So what happened was, I guess New Jerzey Twork was saying, you know, next up, or who's a good, star, and I guess when they were talking about New Jerzey Twork said that Goodz is not a star, or a superstar.
Okay.
And then he tried to, explain his meaning of a star and a superstar. He was saying that Capo was a star, but Eunice was a superstar. These are things that, they're opinions. They're going to be opinions, especially battle rappers. They're always going to have their opinions. And when battle rappers have their opinions, it's who they think is the best underneath them, because they would think that they're number one.
Okay.
So that's usually how everybody looks at it. So if anybody feels as though, if you're a battle rapper, and if I have to critique another battle rapper, I'm not going to say that that person is better than me. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to give him attributes like, oh, you are this type of stuff.
Listen to this nigga. Don't listen to this nigga. Don't listen to this nigga. This nigga ain't got no sense.
Style rapper, or you're this type of style rapper. You're good at what you do. You can't beat me, but you're good at what you do.
Right.
Not to mention, this has always been a background battle that has a story, and I wouldn't mind seeing it happen. If they're building this up to make this a battle that's going to happen, okay, I can definitely see this. But this is Goodz versus Twerk. Remember, Twerk dropped the whole round, or at least a good 6 to 8 bars for Goodz, and that joint was fire. And so therefore, it seems like Twerk has been gunning for Goodz, and so Goodz drops his blog about Twerk not being a superstar. So the question to you that you was trying to pose to me is, do I think that Goodz is a superstar or a star? And I think absolutely. I think legend, it's different accolades that you can have, but legend is one. Superstar legend is another. Goodz has both.
All right, so here's the deal, right? I feel like we're obviously just dealing with two different eras of battle rap. You know what I'm saying? Like, Goodz, to me and to many, was here when a lot of the foundation was laid. You know what I'm saying? A lot of those Sub-Zero DVDs, the joints with Head Ice, Pardon My Back, Strut My Shoulders DVDs, and all of them other joints were back when Goodz was fat. You know what I'm saying? Before, you know what I'm saying? It's too.
Get up, try to stay on your feet. Should've listened to your mother. Don't play in the streets. Now show me fair. If I take so much shots, y'all will think Kobe here. Look at him. Y'all know he's scared of a grizzly, but I'm smoother than Yogi Bear. Ask your boo-boo. I'm all in a picnic basket. Who's that over there with you? Judges, y'all can't compare me. I demolished these niggas. That's the truth. Damn me. Teaching time, you know who the tutor. Acapella, I'm beating this nigga. No producer. Yeah, I know I'm better than niggas. Show the loser. I'm so far ahead of this nigga, I know his future.
The Goodz been around forever. You know what I'm saying? He's from the Bronx. So, I feel like Goodz, where I'm from, you know what I'm saying? And not just where I'm from, but with the people that I talk to, the people on the, like, the, you know what I'm saying, the people that are fans of battle rap, there's certain people that's always going to be iconic to them. They always going to, when I talk to people this is how I know, this is what superstar in battle rap to me is, right? A superstar is a person with transcendent ability, the ability to take not just a unique talent, it's more than just being able to have certain bars. Because I done heard niggas that's nice all the time that just wasn't consistent and fizzled out of battle rap. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, I think bar for bar, punch-wise, O-Red is one of the most dopest. But is he consistent? No. He has, the voice issues, and then, you know what I'm saying, like, some of his battles don't be good, so he's not, like, top level.
Gotcha.
Where I'm going with this is, right? Superstar ability. Twerk has superstar ability. But he's not consistent. You know what I'm saying? We're being honest. Like, We just had a battle real deal, but he didn't have a battle week before his A-War. You know what I'm saying? Like, so there's certain things that I can't pass like that when it comes to battle. Now, you can call it this battle as all opinionated sport.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Cook up. Keep
now, do I feel like Goodz is a superstar in battle rap?
I hope so.
Okay. I feel like he's a high-level star. I feel like he has the ability. Now, do I feel like Goodz had superstar moments? Yes. Him versus T-Top, you had to be there. I was. The reason why I say that is the whole night, the event, that was the same event where Tay-Rock had to break the bottle and make a knife out of versus Chess. That was a crazy night. That was the night when Mike P. Vada, New Jersey Twork, and that was the night when Grizz, the body out the body like a hash brown.
Summer Madness.
No, it was a Gnome. I think it was. I forgot what Gnome it was. It was definitely a Gnome. It wasn't Summer Madness. Summer Madness was when Rock battled Hollow. That was Summer Madness, right? So what I'm saying is, Goodz had superstar moments. When he walks out on stage with T-Top, T-Top is dressed regular. Goodz come out with his cup and all that. Nigga, you look like
your bed stink.
crowd goes crazy. So does he? He's had superstar moments. I'm not doing that. You're not gonna be able to talk me off that. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
But do you have to be a superstar and remain one for 15 years to be one? No. You know what I'm saying? In the NBA, there's certain niggas who made an all-star game, maybe didn't make one for 2 years, made another one. Then there's somebody like LeBron James who made one for 15 years in a row. Everybody not gonna make the all-star game 15 years in a row. But here's what Goodz has done that's iconic. Has a sneaker, didn't just put out one, put out multiple. You know what I'm saying? Has a storefront. To me, that's iconic shit. A storefront in this economy has sneakers, has clothing, has cologne. You know what I'm saying? Has transcended, has done music. I seen Lil Wayne chilling with him. You know what I'm saying? Lil Wayne don't be chilling with all these battle rap niggas. Do I need to keep going? Every time he steps out, main event. Goodz don't be at the bottom of the card. Only time Goodz wasn't really at the top of the card was him versus Calico, and that was one of the best battles on the card.
Still third.
Must I keep going?
Still third.
Right. So when I say you don't have to have this, because some things we get blinded by. Niggas with high energy, niggas who do a lot of acting, a lot of animation and all of that shit. Yeah, that's cool because it's entertaining. We want to be entertained. There's nothing wrong with that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The big punches and all of that. Rum Nitty has big punchlines and all of that. They'll say Rum Nitty is a god tier. I'm not tripping off however you feel about him. I feel like he's still rising. Goodz has been, if you call him he's a Goodz, Twerk compared him to like a Tim Duncan. He's a model of consistency. How many battles has Goodz choked in fucking 15 years? You know what I'm saying?
None.
1, 2? You had to leave it out your hands. Leave it out your hands. Leave it out. That was Hitman. You know what I'm saying? The Goodz had this shit when he threw the bottle in the crowd versus Hollow. That was one instant in 15 years. You know what I'm saying? So he don't choke in battles. He don't show up. I mean, he don't no-show. He don't reschedule. He don't bring, he's not gonna bring below average grade material. He's gonna always have some slickness, some wittiness in there. Even in battles that people feel like he don't win, like him versus Easy. He wasn't bad in the battle versus Easy. You're just battling a fucking meteor, like I said. He's been consistent to the point where he's been on star level cards his whole career. When you're battling somebody that's on a trajectory like Easy was at the time, Goodz could have rapped the fucking Bible backwards. They wanted to see what this nigga had to say because he was Easy the block captain. He was fired too, don't get it fucked up. I say that to say this. If you want to take Goodz and say, if I'm a team or if I'm drafting, give me the model of consistency. You know what I'm saying? Like in the NFL, I don't have to have somebody that can throw the ball 60 yards down the field on one throw. Maybe I need that guy who can throw the ball 15, 20. You know what I'm saying? Make the intermediate plays every time. Every time there's things that's going to happen. Goodz is going to show up. Goodz is going to be consistent. He's going to give you an entertaining battle. You know what I'm saying? He's going to give me content that I can put out. He's not going to show up choking around, be bullshitting through the battle. That's never going to happen, right? So, and say that to say this. And then he's got the views. He showed his views. He said, listen to the numbers. The numbers is crazy. Because does numbers matter when we talking about superstars? Goodz has 27 battles with 42 million views.
And what's the average view count?
1.5 million per battle.
Gotcha.
That's a superstar. That's a star. Whatever you want to call it. That's fucking consistent.
Per count, 1 million views?
Every battle. 1.5. Twerk's
now,
battle.
he does have some battles that are like underneath.
Yeah, he does. He got like a couple 450s.
But that's
350s.
versus Gage and
yeah, shit like that, right? But Twerk has cataloged on here 86 battles with 40 million views. You know what I'm saying? He has.
What is the per view count?
469,000. You see what I'm saying? But one battle's way more. You know what I'm saying? So it's so many different things. But what I'm saying is this: when you have these figures.
I see you shining, nigga. I can smell a motherfucker with money. Even Ray Charles can see you got money.
And then not only consistent, he's consistently consistent. You know what I'm saying? So give me the guy that I know is going to show up, know is not going to call me the week before, the night before, the dog ate my homework, know that is not going to show up and not bring me no bar. I need the person who I know is going to... Goodz is, you got A-level, A-sides who are A-level, right? A-level A-side is every time I put this guy on the card, no matter who the fuck he battled, we got money. He's an A-level A-side battler, right? There's only a few of them. Sue Surf, Hitman Holla. Sue Surf is an A-level star, no matter who. Didn't that motherfucker go crazy with Cortez on the goddamn card? Didn't that motherfucker go crazy with JC on the goddamn card? Didn't that motherfucker go crazy with John on his card? 3 people who are not A1 stars. So when you can sell out cards and you are the main guy, remember that. There are certain people who are A-level B stars that when you can put them on the card, but they gotta have somebody up there with them. Because if you put this motherfucker on the card without somebody up there with them, we ain't coming to see this person. You know what I'm saying? So it depends. I'm telling you, it all depends on the situation. And I'm not going to say, you know, I'm not trying to disrespect nobody's talent, but I'm saying certain people, when you put them on the card, you know people coming out. Fortunately, Twerk is one of them too. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of how you may feel through it, if he's on that motherfucking card, people coming out. Because you know, it's like almost like a Zion Williamson. You know somebody might get dunked on. You know it's gonna be loud energy. You know he gonna have some shit. And if he's locked in.
Oh, now I might shoot. You think I'm less of a Christian? Because I'm not a Christian battler? I'm gonna slide right through. Of course I still walk by faith. And sometimes I drive by faith.
And got all 3 of them, the nigga rarely loses any battle that he has all 3 rounds for. I've never seen anything like this before.
Right.
If he brings all 3 rounds, that nigga has at least a 75 or 80% chance to win every battle. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Any battle that, so that's why he's a superstar. So I know that he has superstar ability is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And then he brings it in certain battles, so he has superstar level talent. But it's not superstar level consistency. You know what I'm saying? Now with Goodz, it's the polar opposite. He has superstar level consistency, but then the performances are superstar level because he stands in the same spot and just does the dancing. So they kind of got like a reverse matrix kind of thing if you think of it. I've been thinking about this shit, the reason why I'm being able to tell you like this. So you got one person with superstar level ability, but then they don't have superstar level consistency, but they got superstar level talent. So we'll put superstar ability, we got the talent, we got the ability, the talent, and then at the bottom, consistency. But for Goodz, you got the consistency, you got the ability, and then the talent is at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of reversed is what I'm saying.
I was going to get to that later, but since we're here now.
Now, can they both sell tickets? Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
If they battle, would I want to see it?
Absolutely.
Hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? So this is obviously some of the rumblings and matrix of a potential battle, and when Goodz sends it to me, he sends it to me under the pretense that we'll talk about it and have dialogue, you know what I'm saying? I think it's a good subject. Now, like I said, the last part that I'm saying, the reason, like my reasoning for Goodz, with everything that I've said before, are there superstar level performances, bars? No. He not gonna bar you to death. Like he ain't gonna bring you no. But and another thing is that helps you is when he does the ciphers and all of that. Those are fire too. You know what I'm saying? So he has so many things that he's bringing. But when in the actual battles, is he the guy that's gonna have the wildest perform? No, he's not gonna do that. But is he able to talk to you? Is he able to bring 3 rounds of material that's gonna make a lot of motherfuckers be like, yeah? Is he gonna make every battle competitive? That's the thing. He's used his style to make battles competitive, debatable, because he don't lose many. Like if Goodz have 5 battles, he's gonna probably win 3 or 4. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just the way it is, or make them debatable. Right. Now, what's your perspective on this whole thing?
All right. So first off, I love your energy. You know what I'm saying? You
I know you tired, so I'm up to that.
Hey, I like the energy, because one thing, when you excited about something, you gonna give me a nice little 7 to 8 minute rant, and I love that, and I love that about you. Okay. But what I'm gonna tell you is, you're not wrong. Okay. That's why when you said the reason why I let you cook is you said stop you when you lying, right? Not one lie told.
Right, let's get to it.
So this is what we're going to talk about right here. If we're talking about who is a superstar level, we understand that both Twerk and Goodz are both superstars. We're going to put them both out there. Yes, they have the talent. The thing that Twerk doesn't have that Goodz has, but it's become kind of it's a condescending tone now when you say it. Whenever you're calling somebody a legend, when you're using the word legend, especially when you come to battle rap, you're only talking about the things that you did before. Yeah. Yes, we appreciate you, Goodz, for being one of those guys that was part of that meeting for the URL, and y'all came together and y'all got booked and y'all was like on the first smack card. Yes, Goodz, we appreciate you bringing out the being one of the catalysts for the Midwest movement, because if you didn't have any coochie on the way, we wouldn't have ever heard A-Verb rap. So yes, Goodz, we understand and appreciate all of your legend status because of the things that you've done from the Lions Den all the way into the Smack era, into the URL. Right. But the reason why Twerk is talking the shit that he is talking about right now is because he's asking, is Goodz a superstar right now? The answer is no. No. But when you ask for Goodz, he can either say yeah or no. But Goodz also stated, you know what you bring it to the table, when you know what you should at least have ready when you're asking Goodz to battle. You're not asking for no hole in the wall bar. We're not asking for no bar battles. We're not asking for no in-house where I can clearly see that this is a residential window and we're gonna have to open this window. You know what I'm saying? When the smoke get out there, we not about to ask Goodz to come into a that was the garage that's kind of like a mechanic's garage. If you open that back door, that's for that. Goodz not coming to that. Yeah. He's not showing up to them. If it ain't big stage venue, if it ain't tickets, if it ain't a VIP section, you're not expecting to see Goodz. That gives Goodz that legendary status and superstar status. Okay. Again, you're not gonna bring Goodz. When you say, "Hey, it's Goodz versus" or versus Goodz. You never hear Cassidy versus New Jerzey Twork. You just started hearing about that. But when Cassidy came back, who was the first person they gave him? Goodz. That ain't no low-tier name. You're not hearing, no disrespect, you're not hearing Goodz versus Elijah Straight. You're not hearing Goodz versus Fate. You're not hearing Goodz versus Wise or any of those guys. Are those guys dangerous? Absolutely. Can those guys clip Goodz? Probably. But we talking about superstar status here. Another thing that comes into play when we talk about Goodz too is the thing that I love and keep appreciating, and he's one of the reasons why battle rap kind of can't die. And when you talk about these legends, why do they remain legends? It's because they created a style that can't be duplicated. There is something so simple about rapping just like this and just talking to you just like this. No, if anybody raps or does any of this talking, who are you sounding like? Goodz. When we talking about beforehand, it was all about struggle rap, where we talk about how we had to sell nicks and dimes and how we had to, sell crack to so-and-so and have to stab somebody mans and have opposite stuff like that. Goodz, one of his best bars was, nigga, my credit score is 820, nigga, I can go and get whatever I want.
Yeah, you can talk to niggas.
You see what I'm saying? It's not when we talk about legendary status, we're not saying, hey, that's an old dude, don't be careful who you talking to. You're not about to walk up to Lennox Lewis. You're not about to walk up to Lennox Lewis and talk to him crazy. You're not about to talk to Evander Holyfield and talk to him crazy as old as they are. Why? Because they still will knock you out. Yeah.
And niggas saying Goodz could be having them conversations with niggas, you know what I'm saying? Like,
come on, man.
Priorities and all of that type of shit, you know what I'm saying? Like,
niggas wasn't doing that.
Yeah, like, and when he starts talking, like, he get all close, he starts talking that shit. Look, youngin, you gonna talk about you gonna spark and get rid of me? How you gonna talk about your marketability? Now let me talk about your marketability. And he starts talking about how you can't market a nigga who does this, and this. Bro, he could, don't get it fucked up. Now Twerk is a high level MC. He got high level shit. And I know he could flip him up and all of that. And if there was the battle, yeah, if there was the battle, they probably, a lot of people would be picking him, you know what I'm saying? And rightfully so. But I think this is the last thing I want to say about it before we switch the subject. And I have to take things into consideration like entrance to the game. Twerk comes into the game. Twerk comes into the game into an Airbnb. Goodz comes into the game in an unfurnished apartment.
Definitely.
It's a big difference. You know what I'm saying? When he got here, It was already Summer Madnesses and shit. You know what I'm saying? So the, you know what I'm saying? I mean,
the battery was in Twerk's back.
And that's the reason why what Goodz has done is get 40 million views in 20 battles rather than someone taking 80 battles. You know what I'm saying? There's no knock on it, but you see, it's a difference between you feel better when you grind and furnish your own apartment than when you walk into somewhere that's furnished. I'm thankful this is furnished, but I feel more fucking sentimental about some shit that I remember bringing up the stairs and putting in. It's a big difference, you know what I'm saying? So it's no knock on either, and there's no wrong argument, but I definitely feel like superstar moments, Twerk has probably had more high level, you know, I'm strapped ins and shit like that. I'm not gonna say it is what it is. But it's more than that, not just for him, but for anyone, you know what I'm saying? Because the thing that makes Hitman Holla a superstar, which is going to be a segue into what we're going to be talking about next, the thing that makes Hitman, which is great, this is a freestyle, you know, you got to be able to freestyle. See, that's another thing that doesn't make Goodz the most high-level superstar, because he don't really freestyle, you know what I mean? He has dropped every now and then, but he doesn't, right? So
rebuttals every now and then.
Right. So... And then the last part that I was gonna say about Goodz that really makes him a star to me is he did it all without a crew. You never see him running around with this gang, with that gang, with this crew, with that crew. Never.
I thought G&B, I thought that was him and Rex.
It was him by himself and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Rex,
but you never seen him. He never joined battle rap crews. He was always cool with Clips. They diss each other. They fun with each other. You know what I'm saying? They from the same city. Cool. But he never joined any posse, gang, writing crew. None of that shit. So for me, if I gotta go, if Hall of Fame specifically, yeah. The only reason why I feel like Goodz wouldn't be in consideration with the talks when it comes to like the greatest of all times, the Mount Rushmores and all of that, he didn't battle as much, he didn't have as many impactful moments, and he didn't have the energy to like, you know, the energy, the energetic moments and shit that they be liking. And lastly, I didn't feel like he marketed himself and did a lot for himself outside of battle rap until like the last 5 years. Like the last 4 or 5 years, they've really picked up with the sneakers, the clothes, and I love what he's doing.
If battle rap had a Hall of Fame and Goodz wasn't first ballot, he's definitely second ballot.
He'd be first.
That's what I'm saying. Like I don't know how many goes in the first ballot.
Like I said, he every card that he's on, he's damn near a main event. If that ain't a superstar, then what the hell do you call that? Now let's go on back to the Hitman thing. I want to talk about him. Like I said, he's been consistent. He's been on. That's one thing. He's the prototypical, very entertaining, but still was consistent. Still made it to the top. Got to every level. Then he transcended outside of battle rap, and that.
Talking about Hitman, right? Hitman is a superstar.
You know,
he's a bona fide superstar.
And the reason why I'm saying is the areas that Goodz didn't like take off in, as far as like outside of battle rap when it comes to the commercial success and shit like that. He's doing it now. I'm saying he's working, he's doing his thing, yada yada yada. But Hitman's been outside of battle rap for the last 10 years, wilding out and all that other shit. You know what I'm saying? He's showing you. Now, he said something really interesting the other day about Murda Mook, you know what I'm saying? Because he got a battle with Murda Mook coming up, right?
In September.
He said bloggers on their page saying, I said Mook ain't got no classics. I never said that. Y'all literally make up I said Mook probably got one classic battle from 2010 to 2025. I also feel like I can angle better than Mook.
Somebody told a lie one day.
And we can debate and go battle for battle. It's on you. What's up, man?
I don't consider any of Murda Mook's battles since his return any classics.
Oh, gotta run out the high when I play my music so the roof don't fall on me. Track so old, gotta run out the high when I play my music so the roof.
It's safe to say that. I don't consider them classics. Are they good battles? Yes. Are they good back and forths? There's only 2 battles that I consider it a good back and forth, but in those 2 battles that I consider it a good back and forth, Mook loses. That's going to be Big K and New Jerzey Twork. As far as a battle that, like, since he's been back, wait, nope. He said 2010, right? Well, I don't know. Is Verb and Hitman, is Verb and Mook a classic? Granted, it is our highest viewed video on the channel.
And it's a classic, nigga. Stop playing.
So if that's what it is,
yes,
if that's how you want.
I was about to give you some more too.
You know what I'm saying, but I'm just saying, cause I'm just when I'm thinking of Murda Mook when he comes back, Mook has what? 7. I might be exaggerating because it's Twerk, it's Big K, it's Reed Dollars. I don't want to see that. It's the 2-on-2, but that was a half of a 2-on-2.
You're forgetting the other classic with Tay-Rock, because that's a classic. You're not gonna be able.
That's not a classic.
It is to me. I thought it
that's
was.
That's what I'm saying. That battle is not a classic. It's one-sided. Did Mook win the battle? Yes. Mook won. That's not a classic.
I just personally felt like going into it, Rock had a lot riding on the battle. I felt like a lot of people felt like Mook was gonna lose, and I felt like the way that where he was able to break Rock down was impactful. That's just my personal opinion. But keep going.
Right. I just don't. Great and very good points. But I don't consider that battle a classic. When I think of classic, I think of back and forth bars that nothing's really hitting me right at this very moment.
I feel like he just had a classic performance versus Arsenal. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like he got him too.
Yes, he beat Arsenal. He beat Arsenal, but I don't consider it.
No, you just hating it.
Classic? We talking all right.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
Cause I'm saying when I'm thinking of classic, I'm talking about like, yo, I gotta rewatch. All right, Nitty and Lux is a classic. That is a classic. Daylight and Rock, classic. I'm throwing classics where it's like you just randomly throw it out there. Hollow Eclipse, classic. I'm thinking of these battles like anytime a bar, I could pick a bar out of each round. I don't think of that like that. Only thing I think of Mook is Mook and Twerk. And that's minding my business. That's another man's business. Mind your business. I remember that part. And then I remember the him verse. He did the one of my favorite Mook bars was when he did it was for Rare Breed when they was doing the quarantine joint. He was like, they talk about how my bars and where they talk about where I should put my bars and where I set it at. Bitch, the bar is where I set it at. I remember that. These are memorable Mook bars that I remember. But when I'm thinking of classics, Hitman might have a point. Just saying.
Okay. I mean, he said he's a better angler though.
Now that is false. That is false. Like I said, with Hitman says one thing that be right, and then when he be like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about, and he can't angle. I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. Hold your horses down. When we talk about angles, we talk about one of the best anglers in the game where one whole round is directed towards a specific angle. Now that's where Mook comes into play. You know, I be saying that's what Mook does when it comes to those bars, when he has those real talk rounds. If it's not for Verb says that he was one of the first to do the real talk rounds, but a real talk round definitely comes from it comes from Mook. But when we think of angling, yeah, Mook is a better angler. He's a better strategist when it comes to angling. The best angler of all is going to be Lux. His whole all 3 rounds is an angle for how you operate on your own. You know, how you focus on yourself. One round might be about your writing style. Your second round might be about your lifestyle. Your third style, why are you this terrible of a person? You know what I'm saying? With Mook, it's sporadic, but he has bars in it and inside of it. He's a great schemer, but the angle itself is the scheme for Mook. How you call it? Do you think he's the best angler?
The best? The best is kind of tough because I honestly feel at this point, Jazz is operating at a really high angle when it comes to angles. She's really good. She might not be the best out of everybody, but T-Tops is still up there. T-Top has had classic angles like self-checkout, you know what I'm saying? Justin Matthew. Like, I could tell you angles that he had in battles that are fucking impactful now. That I'd be like, yo, if we had to name the top 20 angles ever, T-Top had 5 of them.
At least 5, yeah.
Like, so it's like, so you know what I'm saying? We're comparing apples to oranges here, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel like Hitman is a great angler. I can't, just like he can say Murda Mook doesn't have any classics, I can't think of many classic angles that he has. You know what I'm saying? I really can't. No. Like, I don't got no super classic.
Like a Hitman, I'm talking about angle from Hitman?
He came into the game getting one of the best angles ever put on him. Hey, Big Gerald. That's one of the best fucking angles ever. You know what I'm saying? Does he have something better than that? As an angle? No. You don't even have to think long. I mean, he's a great rapper. I know he can do his thing, but I don't just the word angle. Does he have more classics than Mook? Yeah, he does. You know what I'm saying? Hitman has more battles than I'm going to go watch. You know what I mean? Like, it just is what it is. But does he have more angles? No, he doesn't. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's the thing that is kind of made battle rap kind of leaky is when you put these guys in spaces and they get around their favorite battle rappers and shit. There's no challenge in here. You know what I'm saying? There's very little challenging to anything anyone says. It's just, but I said this, I said that, and it's like nobody's challenging. Ain't nobody gonna say nothing. They ain't gonna be like, nah, well, if you think about it like this, well,
they get muted.
They get muted, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Back in the day, fucking Murda Mook, fucking like angle-wise, Smack called me, I was getting some head. He don't got angles like that. Come on, son. I woke up, kicked this bitch off the bed, you know what I'm saying? And he goes into whole storylines. And he gets
why
into
am I battling you?
Like serious Joe, like come on, bro. Like what are we doing? He has classic joints. Like not just like not maybe not be classic battles to you. But the angles within those battles.
Yes. Moments.
He done tore people down, man. Poor bear for poor bear. Like him and Briz and all of that shit.
I hated that. I hated that.
You didn't like that?
You know I hated it. When he said it, they're going to have to pull bear out for poor bear with a poor bear when we pull poor bears. Oh, poor bear.
But although Murda Mook was around first, Hitman's had the better career. If I had to pick a career to have, I'd pick Hitman's to have. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's inside of battle rap, outside of battle rap, it's been impactful. He's built a league. He's been able to transcend. He's been able to do things, and you know, the battle between them two should be exciting.
This is going to be a good battle for sure. Definitely a clash of the Titans. This is this could be the passing of the torch, but then again, why would this be considered the passing of the torch? I would consider this the passing of the torch if Hitman 30s Mook. Like if Hitman 30s Mook, like no shot of a doubt, no inkling that Mook can come back. Mook definitely could sit down because that's the look. You're always the end game. What happens when the end game gets beat? There has to become a new boss, a new challenger exists.
Mook is really hard to 30. I mean, obviously the closest is probably Big K. You know what I mean? Like if you don't give Murda Mook any right in that battle,
that's 2-1.
You got Big K 2-1,
still
3-0.
2-1
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's very hard at 30. You know what I'm saying? Like he's not gonna choke. You know what I'm saying? He's not gonna show up without material. He's not gonna do any of that shit, and he's gonna be able to angle you. But I think Hitman does have an advantage because I'm hearing that it's stage. If it's a big stage, that's what I'm hearing. If it's a big stage, Hitman, this is what really my decision in all of that is going to go to the stage. You know what I'm saying? Because on a big stage, especially if they go to like Houston, let's say. Houston's not in New York. You know what I'm saying? Hitman's going to have to me the direct advantage here. You know what I'm saying? The murder, I'm here, murder. Like they're going to be going fucking crazy like they never heard that shit before. So I think that's the thing. But lastly, subject that we've had to talk about it, but we're kind of like some of the last to get to it, and I really don't care, you know what I'm saying? Because you know, sometimes when I'm the first one, everybody gets mad. You know what I mean? Like I've noticed nowadays that sometimes the people are more annoyed by the messenger
and not the message
than the fucking actual message that's being sent. You know what I'm saying? Because you can hear something, you can see something in battle rap, and you know, you say something about it, everybody gets fucking mad. All right, so. We're gonna take it to the fucking the story, one of the stories of the weekend or whatever the case may be. It was everybody was talking about this whole clone shit. Did you see it?
I heard some things, I've seen some things, but I don't.
Yeah, so,
I'm not one of them cats. Once again, I'm a civilian, so I have no idea how these things.
Come on, my nigga.
So John said, I ran a platform for battlers to showcase their talents. That does not mean I'm involved with any outside activities.
I think we should plan this another time.
This nigga's scared.
Ain't nobody scared, man. I just told you I had a DJ Saturday night.
Fuck that shit.
We're going Saturday night now.
Because I am not, nor do I even care. Tagging me is police behavior, by the way. You know what I'm saying? It was because Gwitty said Yo, John and Don, I see your league is called I see why your league is called Bullpen now. There's 2 years in a row. It's nasty. P.S. the album. I'm the realest nigga to be on your platform.
Stop listening
right?
to goddamn.
No, but I'm saying you gotta realize, right? So, you know, everybody's going in trying to, you know, bad news and clone and all this shit, right? I say this, right? And I seen a little video, but I'm not gonna put nothing on anyone without like direct paperwork and shit like that. I don't like, you know what I'm saying? I don't play with people's names because I remember when motherfuckers try to lie on me. So I definitely attack that subject kind of, but to see a video is leaky, you know what I'm saying? I saw the video, whatever he was talking about, I don't know. I don't give a fuck about this type of shit because I'm gonna tell you what really is to me. The whole shit doesn't impact my personal life. So who these niggas run around and get into these cases and shit with, I'm civilian gang. So when y'all niggas was hitting me on Easter wanting me to break down and all this shit, I don't care. Any interaction that I've had with Clone has been positive.
All good.
You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with his peoples. I see them niggas around, yada, yada. That shit don't got nothing to do with me. So I tell niggas keep that shit far the fuck away. I don't commit no crimes. I pay taxes and I pay people. You know what I'm saying? So I don't give a fuck.
Here's my take on this whole spreading the word because I think it's a spreading of the word because it's public information, right? Anybody can find this. Yes, but you recorded yourself talking about something about someone whose life was in, you know, prison or they did something in their lives and you're reporting about it as if this is vital information for battle rap. What the fuck does this got to do with battles is my question. I have that question. Oh, because you're a battle rapper, you gotta live that street life and you gotta, you know, live amongst that code, right? We've seen in actual rap, these niggas don't live that lifestyle. So why? Why is it such a big thing in battle rap?
Now with the bad news shit, you know what I'm saying? It's a little different. With suspect number 4, you see the paperwork.
He's drawn.
It's a different story.
He did that shit. Guilty as fuck. Guilty as fuck. I told you. Guilty as fuck.
Does that mean he's guilty?
Guilty as fuck. I told you.
Oh, nigga.
He did that shit. Guilty as fuck.
You know what I'm saying? With this shit, I see the video. I'm like, I'm not really like trying to like really into it. It's Easter. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Now, if it comes out like, yo, this is what he did, yada yada yada, then you know you treat him like the rest. You know what I'm saying? But for me, I don't put that on people. You know what I'm saying? Without the definitive, and they're like, oh, you can go online and look. Guess what? I ain't looking online for none of these niggas. I don't care. Do you? Why would I care enough to take time out of my day and go look through another nigga paperwork? I tell people all the time, right? Because this shit is so stupid. Yo, y'all gonna go look up the paperwork? I said, let me tell you something. Why? You're gonna live on Earth. You was born 1 year, right? You're gonna die another year. Your whole life is gonna be that little dash in the middle. Don't waste any of your dash on bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't fucking got no time to be looking up these niggas. Like,
I live in the hood. Okay?
You do.
Very sketchy things happen around me. Have I told you any of the stuff that's happened around me?
No.
Because it's none of my business.
He does not. He does not.
It's none of my business. Look, something could happen right over there. I'm walking right into my crib. If the police knock on my door, did you see anything? No, I did not.
Check. Yo, I'm in my lane. I'm usually good from the top of the 3. When it's me, you know the V's all gotta be clean. And the face on that watch looking aquamarine. Nigga think he on the low till he get shot with a beam. You stop in the green, know how, not in your dream. Soon as niggas get the point, they get dropped from the team. Is Vada gon' squeeze? I came up with riders and G's. Quick to leave a nigga thoughts on the side of they T's. I got 88 stones all rocked in a piece. And the chain came with a charm that'll drop some degrees. See, you gotta learn the game before you flop in the league, and make sure she's genuine before you hop in them jeans. My would it be Vada in a tropical breeze, and it came from moving snow, just not with no skis. Choppers and trees, man, I had to hop out and squeeze. It looked like Curry in the corner when he dropping a 3. Soon as niggas do some time, they'll be knocked hopping their dreams. Get the spinning through that motherfucking block that he screams. I propose a leg shot or have him drop to his knees. Niggas see me on the tube and they'll be watching they screen, but